Welcome to the New Black Podcast. I am your host, Mark Xavier. Today we have a special guest named Overlife. How are you doing?
What's up with you guys?
Cool.
With Jimmy and Mark.
Yes, sir. So it's the New Black Podcast. First thing we like to do is ask, what is the New Black, basically? What's good? What's up?
What's going on with you?
I just shot a video today
Yes, sir.
with Jimmy
30 shot coming
on
soon.
my song with my feature Ozzy Swamp. Another artist that I've been working with. We have a tape together, so we're just trying to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working with Jimmy on just getting out a lot of old stuff that I haven't even gotten out yet.
Yeah, the hidden
Yes.
files. Yeah, that's pretty dope. So basically, first question is, where are you from? Coming up in Fontana, IE.
Yeah, I'm from Fontana, IE. I've been pretty much raised there my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool over there. It's chill. It's chill. But I kind of branched out ever since then, and just like kind of be everywhere. Like
Mm-hmm.
you catch me in LA, you catch me in San Diego. You might catch me in another state.
Yeah.
Like,
So what was it like coming up for you?
coming up was cool. It
Like
was,
high school and stuff. like
high
that.
school was cool. I played sports.
Mm-hmm.
I was into sports, so I knew a lot of people. I always wanted to do the music thing. Just it wasn't feel like it was ready for me in high school, so I just waited till after, and then I started meeting people and making music, and then I made videos and stuff, but I just never dropped them because I just never thought they were just quality enough, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just ended up eventually running into Jimmy, and I already had the songs recorded, and that's how our partnership came together, and
Facts.
ever since we've been working.
Yeah, good vibes, good vibes.
When would you say that you started taking like music like real seriously, like after high school?
I probably started taking music seriously probably a year after high school, just because my close friend, who is in jail right now for him,
For real, no?
Mm-hmm.
he was a party promoter type person, and we would always be out and stuff, and about around the IE, like doing parties and the weekends and stuff like that. So I would always be hanging with him, and we just kind of developed like a thing, like where people would just like always see us out, and like so that just became a thing where I just started wanting to do music. I met a person named Miyagi, and he had a studio in Riverside, and we used to always just go there and just make music. And
Mhm.
he used to have like, it was like an open door type place where we can come whenever you want, just
That's
chill
fine.
wherever you want, smoke, in his crib, all that. So it was just like good vibes, and we just liked that, and that's how we started making music. And that's when I started taking it more and more serious after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going through your SoundCloud, like you see like Yoga Flame, Big Head on the Beat, like as a producers, and like Judy remixed them. Got one of your songs on his SoundCloud too.
Yeah.
How'd you meet them?
Okay, so alright, those go. We said Big Head on the Beat. The Big Head on the Beat and Jitty remixed them collab. That came because literally, I didn't know Jitty. Cam knew Jitty. My bad. Pints knew Jitty.
Shout out Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
Pints knew Jitty, and they were cool. And then he pulled up to this event for Little World that we were supposed to be performing at. We didn't end up performing. There was a lot of things that happened with that group that just didn't end up happening.
Yeah.
But we didn't end up performing that night. But he was there, and me, him, and Gucci talked it up, and we came to the thing that we wanted to have him drop our song. We did want him to shoot our video. It was just a little bit out of the budget at the time, so we just had him drop the song.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just was doing good. And then the Yoga Flame, I knew Yoga Flame because Yoga Flame he went to high school in the same area I went to high school. So like I said, after high school, me and my friend Uno had just been out like and about a lot. So we just kind of like met a lot of people, and Yoga Flame was just one of those people that we met. He would always DJ at parties in Rancho, and like always have these big like house parties with his friends and stuff, and he was just around. And then he started working in producing, and then I seen that, and I was like, yo, I need a beat for sure before you blow, because I already know that you're about to work with D Savage and all those other people, like, so I just needed a beat, and then I got it, and I worked with him.
Yeah, they all up now. Shoot.
All right, what do you think your most memorable experience was so far, like throughout all of that? Like, what like stuck with you?
My most memorable experience is probably shooting my first video with Jimmy so far, because honestly, before all that, it was just kind of like I had just went through a whole bunch of stuff where I had recorded a whole bunch of music in the year, like in 2 years before, but I wasn't just putting out anything. I was trying to build my SoundCloud, but then I was like, I was over SoundCloud, and I just wanted to, like, you know, start on the Apple Music thing and getting my music actually put out, so where I can receive like money from it. So then I figured out how to do that. Had to do research for that. Had to figure out like how to get songs mastered, and like not just work with just the stuff that's just
the whole process,
software,
the software process stuff. I had to learn how to get songs mastered. I had to then trying to, because I always had a thing where I didn't want to put out music if it didn't have a visual, like, you know, and so I had to find people to do that, and then sometimes working with those people, it didn't work out, or, you know, the vision just wasn't right, and you know, it's just about meshing and timing being right. And I just felt like when I met Jimmy and when we made that first video, the timing was just perfect, and that was just like the perfect time to drop the music that I had.
And when Jimmy, like, when he makes videos, he's kind of like, I made music videos with Jimmy and stuff, so like anything goes almost. Like, he's open to any ideas.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Well, most of our videos will literally like go link up, and we just gonna edit it together pretty much, and just like he gonna give the input, I'm gonna try to lay it down, like do what I do, and just see what he thinks of it, and we're just gonna like collaborate
back and forth.
Yeah.
Until we got
some guys are like.
He told me with this video that he ain't doing that with me though. He said oh my god.
Hey, I'm gonna go crazy. Y'all look out for 30 Shot.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was saying like some guys they won't even hear you out. You know what I'm saying? They just wanna make your video.
That's why I liked with Jimmy too. He allowed me to be hands on. You know, he allowed me to be there with him editing through the editing process. And I know it takes long, so I know he doesn't want to do that all by himself, and it would be helpful if I just told him, you know, what ones I don't like, which ones I like.
And the worst part is like, say somebody edits your video, and then you don't like something, then they got to start all over. He's like letting you work with him, so he don't have to do that.
Or like there's a fire scene that he may have not thought about, you know, putting it in there just because it might not have fit well with what his vision was looking like. But then I might have liked it, you know.
Yeah.
You just kind of collab.
What would you say, like, your inspirations, or like what were you really listening to when you're coming up and like just thinking of a sound? Because like you don't listen to other artists like because you don't want to copy their style.
I could hear that at least.
Yeah, I really don't want to listen to other artists. I've been kind of like straying away from listening to other artists because of my sound. But really, what made me want to make music was like 2016, like SoundCloud wave, where people were just on SoundCloud blowing up and dropping music and just blowing up, and people were just dropping whatever they wanted, and that stuff was just cool to me. And I was like, this is so dope. I want to be a part of this. I want to figure out how I can be a part of this. But now I just kind of want to make art, like, you know, I want to make stuff that I know that even if I play it 3 years later, I will know it's still gonna be good to me and to the people around me, you know.
Exactly.
No, that whole 2016 like underground wave, like that was like a real crazy time, like because anyone can come up, in my opinion, at that time. Like Pump, Perp, Cardi, all of them.
All those just came. It was like a low-key like a new renaissance, and
honestly,
like,
it changed.
hip-hop music. Like,
that year just changed.
I mean, most of those guys are still the better rappers in today's age. Like after them, there wasn't like. Obviously, like you have the Gunna Baby Wave, all those guys, Da Baby, all the like they're kind of new, but they're kind of old. But like the 16 group, I'm talking like 21, Kodak, Yachty, Uzi, Cardi, freaking it was Dave East in there.
G Herbo.
Yeah, G Herbo.
Even
people that didn't even get like, you know, shine, like
exactly.
Diego Money.
Diego Money.
Like,
Yeah.
just people like underground, like
Dex,
yeah.
Rich the Kid, like
Yeah,
that's why they're
exactly,
coming
yeah.
up.
They didn't even
Exactly.
get the
Jay
big
Crit,
name
all
shine.
Jay Crit,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. So there hasn't really been anything like that
It's really been a drought.
since. Yeah. I mean,
For a new sound and like
For a
you
new
know what I
sound,
mean?
yeah.
Like a whole new like
yeah,
renaissance.
like the whole
like
it's
you
basically
said.
the mumble rap. The mumble rap.
Well, that's what they labeled it.
That's what
but
they labeled it. It's just rap.
that whole class, like
Yeah, that sound made me want to, and then just hearing like Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
I always been a Wayne fan. Wayne and going crazy, just other people just putting down stuff that just made me been like I want to do that
Yeah.
stuff. Like it's so tight.
So speaking of other rappers, like so you would say Wayne inspired you the most?
Of other rappers that probably inspired me the most, probably Wayne. Yeah,
Mhm.
Young Thug,
That's my guy. Like
like
you can
him
ask
a lot.
anybody, bro. Young Thug.
Kodak. I
Waves.
like Kodak a
Free
lot.
Kodak. Mhm.
Facts.
I don't sound. I feel like I don't sound like any of these people.
You
I
don't.
just feel like I like their music and I listen to it all the time.
Mhm.
You know, and it's just like so it has to probably come out in my music some way. But I feel like I don't
Yeah.
sound like any of them.
Maybe like not the sound, but the what you're saying.
Maybe.
You know, the things you say. Maybe not how you say it, but what you say.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Like what
Mhm.
you
21 too. I like 21 a lot.
Yeah.
what rapper you listen to right now? Like that you like caught your eye or caught your ear lately?
Like new artists.
I know you don't listen to too much. But
Just been trying to
just
stay away
like
from
kind of
new
recent.
artists.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Or which one do you think is pretty dope, even if you don't listen to him that much?
I think Gunna is really dope. I try not to listen to him too much because a lot of people
It's
just
hard
try
to
to take
it's hard
his
to not
sound,
sound
you know.
like because
A
it's
lot
so
of people
smooth. It's
try
easy.
to take his sound, and I just don't want to
You
be
stay
one
on
of
the
those people.
style. Stop playing.
Yeah, because Gunna is not like it's very simple, but it's dope, so it's easy to copy.
I like Gunna a lot. Who else that came out? Roddy Rich came
Yeah,
out
right.
really hard.
That's
like,
somebody you gotta try not to listen to. People,
Honestly,
yeah.
he
I try not to
changing
listen
the
to
game
him
right
either
now.
though, but he's doing good for.
Mhm.
I like his marketing schemes and stuff like that. The way he puts out his music.
Mhm.
The Baby, I like the way the Baby puts out his music. So there's a lot of new artists that are doing really good.
Mhm.
BK the Ruler from Atlanta.
Mhm.
I
She
want
fire.
I want
She
to
tap in.
have a collab with her at some point.
That's dope. So what's speaking of like songs and other artists, what is your favorite song that you've made?
Favorite song that I've made probably is right now Viral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
It's
I
the
like
most recent
Viral's
video.
dope, yeah.
Viral's dope. It was a freestyle. It's kind of like just like
I can kind of tell. I couldn't tell at first, but now that you say it, it makes sense that was a freestyle.
it was a freestyle.
Light.
It was actually funny because I had got the beat from a producer on Instagram. They emailed it to me. Heard it. I didn't really like it at first. Took it to the studio with my engineer SMK, who I always work with. He's probably one of the best in the IE, honestly, if you ask me. He made the DMB Gotti Peter Piper beat, by the way.
DMB Gotti coming out.
I took it to him. He flipped the beat and put it in reverse, and then I rapped on it and I freestyled on it.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
And that's how that song came to be. Because I didn't like the beat how it was when it first originally came out, but he flipped it and I heard it and I was like, yeah, this slaps.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just hop
Keep
on
an eye out
it.
for the unreleased Overlife though. Some
Yeah.
crazy stuff coming.
Oh yeah, I got 6 tracks coming for you guys. All right, it's coming very soon. Hopefully, can be out before like quarantine's over. I want to have that out. 6 tracks with me and another artist.
That's
Fire.
dope.
No, definitely. What would you say is like the biggest opportunity you've gotten like through music so far? 'Cause it's pretty early.
The biggest opportunity I've gotten through music so far, honestly, the biggest opportunity I've gotten through music so far is working with brands, working with brands like La Ropa, working with brands like the brand I have on right now, Envy. I don't want to get their name wrong.
Shoes, Skin Collective, you see them.
Skin Collective, Abandoned Goods, Death the Cool, Unif,
That's dope.
Babylon, GS2 Marca, like foreign brands too, like that just hit me on Instagram because they like my music. Like that stuff is very cool to me. Like I like doing that stuff, and MVWJA. This is the brand I have on right now. They designed my pants and the shirt for the video. Yeah, I like doing brands like that. Offend NYC. I'm sorry, I did not want to miss them. Offend NYC. Yeah, I like being hands on with brands too. I like modeling for them, and I think that's one of the biggest things that came from me making music. It's just me also building up my modeling. And
Would
also,
you see yourself like dabbling in like the fashion world or even creating your own brand?
Probably not creating my own brand right now. The only thing I'd probably want to do if I did create something would be a shoe.
Would you want merch?
Merch, yeah. For if I did go on tour, I would want merch, but I wouldn't create it. I would probably delegate that to someone else. But I probably wouldn't be as hands on with my merch. But I definitely like working with brands and wearing, hand stitched stuff, and that stuff is cool.
And you wanted you wanted your own shoes?
Yeah, I'd probably make my own shoe if I were to make anything, but it'd have to be like top level, like Nike or Adidas. Like I wouldn't do no Under Armour.
Right. Yeah.
Well, let's say Nike gave you that opportunity. What shoe you choosing, or even Jordan?
Probably SB. I'm no cap. That's probably my favorite Nike, bro.
Man, they going crazy right now.
SB Dunks, bro. I'll probably make some SB Dunks, remake those, bring them back.
It's fire.
All right.
Just like how Travis did it.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite time period of rap? 90s, 2000s, 10s, 20s coming up? Yes.
My favorite time period of rap probably would be the 90s.
The golden era. Anyone in particular?
Anyone in particular from the 90s?
Yeah. Artists or groups?
I don't know if Wayne count.
Wayne don't count in the
Hot Boys,
2000s.
But
I don't like. See, look, I didn't like young Lil Wayne. I liked Lil Wayne when he got Carter 2, Carter 2 and on. Carter 2 to Carter 4 was probably like my shit. Like that's my shit. Even the in between stuff where the with the mixtapes, like that's my stuff right there.
Right.
Is there any other things or like hobbies or like things that you might be into that some people don't know about you?
Yeah, I like to do handwork. I like to work with my hands. I'm very handy.
I
like to work with my hands.
Do you have any examples of like what you've done?
I do. I mean, I'm an electrical apprentice.
That's dope.
So I'm working to get my my C4. I'm working to get my contractor's license. I'm trying to get my journeyman's license so I could be a electrician, so I could be self-performing. Yeah, before the Corona thing, I was looking for a job to be an electrical apprentice. The Corona thing kind of happened and kind of slowed it down for me. Like, nobody's been really calling me back, but I'm pretty sure after this is over, I'm going to be doing that until hopefully the music thing pops off.
And it's good, though, like,
That's right.
a lot of people bet on themselves, and that's a good thing, but it's also good to bet on something else. And
I'm about to get my associate's degree in 5 months.
That's smart, dude. Most people, sometimes they overlook doing other things, but it's a very smart thing to do, so I respect
You got that backup plan in case.
Always, but I'm definitely trying to do music first.
Definitely, yeah, exactly. Sure. Still main goal.
Still a main goal. I'll do anything to do some music.
Right. That's pretty dope. So what do you think your short and long-term goals are right now?
Okay, well, my short-term goal right now is to get straight to the point. My second video that I've dropped on Jimmy's page to 1,000. Long-term goal. What do you mean by long-term? Like how many?
Like where do you see yourself next 5-10 years rap in the music world?
If I were 5-10 years, if I keep going, I'm trying to see myself definitely on tour somewhere. I want to be at least on tour.
That's a good goal.
With someone, doing vlogs and stuff like that, like showing my life, on tour. I definitely want to do that.
That's where all the money's at.
Yeah, I want to get my music.
That's how you make the money.
I want to get my music big enough to where I can go on tour by that time. 5 years, 10 years, I want to be,
a boss.
Yeah.
Like trying to open up my label, like, you feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to get new artists to come and mess with me.
So do you think you'd be like, what artists do you see yourself working with?
Right now?
No, like in the next 5-10 years. If you were like, who would you want to work with?
Chance.
Yeah. If you had
See, the thing with me and working with artists is I like to have everything come organically. I like to meet people first,
Definitely. Who would you want to meet?
It's like right now I haven't really that's kind of like, cause like I've met a lot of people,
Right.
so it's like
Kind of like wait and see
kind of like just want to wait and see, you know.
So
Yeah.
whatever happens, happens.
who you run into. You
Who
know.
I run into, who I can get a feature with, but you know, I definitely want it to be a mutual thing, and I want us to both be in the studio together. I don't want to be one of those features where I send it in and they send it back. I feel like those aren't.
Yeah.
You
Only
feel me?
person who can do good, I feel like, is probably like Baby, cause he be going off
True.
on everybody's track.
Wayne too.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
I feel like
Yeah.
they just aren't me enough. You feel me? I want to
Mhm.
be there when you record it too. Like
Nah,
you feel
So
me?
It's
you
a
know what they're
different
going
energy.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could talk about it before together and what we both going for the song
Mhm.
in general.
It's the energy in the room and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really working on trying to make music by myself right now. I'm really just focused on just trying
That's
to
good.
get my own fan base as large as I can get it, and
Mhm.
then a feature come,
Exactly. You want
On the
them to be
sound.
looking for you.
rather
You
than
know,
me looking for them. You know,
Definitely.
because a lot of people, not to knock anybody or because this is their hustle, you know.
Right.
A lot of people pay for features, you know, and it doesn't really do them. It doesn't change their
Where they're at.
status of
Yeah.
what you're. They just had a big name feature, like it doesn't put them on tour. It doesn't
Right.
put them on the radio,
Mhm.
like
Unless you like body them, but
unless you body them.
they won't let that happen.
and that doesn't
Yeah.
typically happen and that doesn't typically happen only. Not that saying that they can't, it's just because the person has a bigger fan base already, so their fans are gonna ride for them.
Right.
regardless, and
Exactly.
You don't really have that many fans. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they might cook you, be like, bro, you got washed.
Yeah, they'd be like, I'm gonna stop the song at this point. I'm only listening to the first verse.
You don't fuck with your verse.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful who you mess with.
Yeah. Also, yeah, people do that. Just skip your verse and just play the feature.
Yeah, exactly. You paid all that money for them to just
Just
not.
play the feature.
Exactly.
I
So
don't know. I don't want to have it like that. I want it to be where they want to listen to both. You know, I want to get
Yeah.
my music up enough to where.
it's good to
Well,
build your
that's
fan
about
base, and you have a good following. I like noticed that. So I feel
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
just keep doing what you're
Trying to
doing.
get to 20K on Instagram, trying to
Mhm.
get to 10K on Twitter.
Man, run
Mhm.
those videos up. Those videos, more love. We dropped the next one for real.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
my fans been pulling up low key because when my last video I told them to retweet 50 times, and I'll drop it and they did that.
Mhm.
So I respect it. So
Yeah.
I want to keep making music. I really keep making music only because people be like, "Yo, when are you about to drop some new music?"
Yeah, that's the thing about having a following. Like when you're like low key, like when you first started, or if you're not like pushing like that, you can make it whenever you feel like it. It's more of like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get that fan base, it becomes more of a job. Not like it's a bad job, but it becomes
You gotta
like, I
keep
gotta
up.
put it
I
out.
gotta
They
keep
want to
putting
hear
it
it.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent.
Yeah, you gotta stay consistent.
Facts.
So do you have any questions for us, or like, I don't know, just anything else you want to add to the podcast?
Jimmy, when you first met me,
Shoot.
what was you thinking, or like what was going
shoot.
through your head when you came me on
Yeah.
Instagram and all that? I just want to
I
know.
mean, he DM'd me. Well, bro, it was really after Milano, his video.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't even know, like, how. Because it really ran up hella numbers, like, super quick. And I don't really know how, but people were just hitting me up. He was, like, the first person to hit me up. And then he told me where he was. And I was like, oh, no, I bet. I don't got to go to L.A. or freaking SD.
Yeah.
But,
good.
yeah, when I first met him, when we first shot, like, it was good vibes. Like, we just kept, like, we were talking. Like, I remember he was showing me a spot. We were driving around to the first location, and we were just vibing on music, like what we listened to, and just everything, bro. Like, it was good energy, and, like, I knew, like, he was serious.
Right.
And, like, not bullshit, and actually had a vision, and, like, spots around. Like, he didn't, like, make me do all the work and, like, you know, link up somewhere. But, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Little bonus question, random question, nothing to do with music or anything. Do you eat out, like fast food? Because it's quarantine. Everybody's eating out, quick food.
Because
Because if you do, what's your top five fast food?
we could do
restaurants?
top 5 fast food. I haven't been eating out recently because, you know, I
Yeah.
don't like to have home cooked meat.
Yeah. I feel you.
But you know, I like
The top three.
Popeyes for sure.
Cool. You don't have to. We was about to kick you out.
Popeyes up there for sure. Cannot have the Popeyes. And I gotta get all wings. 11 spicy. I'll tell you my order right now. 11 spicy wings, and they have to be all wings. I'll wait 10 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I have to have the 2 large fries on the side with the 2 chicken sandwiches.
Oh God, bro.
Damn,
You
you
eat 'em,
going
bro.
there? You going
Hey,
there?
that's a meal though. That's a meal.
Facts.
And then probably Chick-fil-A second,
Mm-hmm.
just because when I was doing I was doing stupid shit. We used to always be able to get Chick-fil-A for free, like hella.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? We would just always get Chick-fil-A, and I just became one of the spots where I would be like, if I wanted it, I could go get it right now. I just like it, I like the spicy chicken sandwich. I like the nuggets. You feel me? But I'd rather, instead of getting the nuggets, I'm gonna get the chicken strips. And then, you feel me, I'm going to get, like, the 12 count with the large fry with the large lemonade and probably a chicken sandwich on the side. And then the third one probably would be, like... See, that's where it gets shaky at. Because I like Mexican food. Mexican food don't really have, like...
No, like drive-through.
Like drive-through, so it's like...
You gotta get
Taco Bell don't
gotta get
count,
the bread.
Taco Bell don't count. It's like trying to get shaky there. Probably, I'm going to say a burger spot because I named, like... Oh, I named Chick-fil-A. That's not a burger spot. So, I'll say the best burger is probably In-N-Out. I'll probably put In-N-Out third. Just because a bunch of people in the East Coast have never had it, and I know they're dying to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
I have. So
In-N-Out third.
In-N-Out third.
And then
Top 2.
2 more.
Oh, 5?
Or we
Okay.
could do 3.
We could do 5.
Okay.
5 series would have been easier for me. 5 restaurants is kind of hard because I like to eat at sit downs.
Shoot, name a sit down.
I'm not gonna hate because 4 is always gonna be McDonald's. You
Right.
can never hate on McDonald's.
Right.
And then probably 5 is gonna be Wendy's because I like 4 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, Wendy's is fire. That's
4
a
for
Frosties. That's a
Fries
good
on
list.
me,
That's a good
4
list.
for 4.
solid.
I can't really disagree with any of those. Like, you didn't really miss nothing big.
I just had to get McDonald's in there because I know people like to wash McDonald's, but at the end of the day, if you had no money and only had $5 on you, you're gonna go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like,
You can
so
get a lot.
everyone been at that
Everyone
point
knows
where
that.
Y'all
People
got
trying
to
to cap,
McDonald's.
oh, it's not good for
It's
you.
not
Okay,
good.
neither is the other ones. It's all the
Exactly.
same. It's all the same.
But you know that you're gonna go to McDonald's and get that McChicken. Stop playing.
Yeah,
Facts.
definitely.
Well,
That's
shoot.
definitely good. That's a good episode.
Yeah, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, go ahead and drop it.
Plug MVWJA.
Maja.
Maja.
Shout out, man, Josh.
Plug Who is Rome on Instagram, on all my other Instagram followers. Shout out Ozzy Swamp. We're about to drop a mixtape.
Yeah.
Shout out Free Uno.
Facts.
Shout out my baby. And that's about it.
That's
That's
good.
dope. Well,
The
shoot.
new music video.
New music video 30 shot
On the way.
coming soon, hopefully before quarantine over, and hopefully I can drop the tape for y'all before quarantine over. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try.
Hey, they
I gotta get the
miss.
cover art. I gotta do stuff, but I'm gonna get it done.
That sounds dope. All right, man. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Facts.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Anytime. We're definitely gonna have to do this again.
Yeah,
Facts.
Gonna have to.
no problem.
Mandatory.
So thank you guys for listening to the New Black Podcast, and stay safe and have a good day.